outside with my friends.
Hi guys, so I just want to say some few words to all the dads out there, the fathers. Um, you go to work, right? Which is a good thing. You go to work, you work for your families, um, you come back at home, you obviously greet your families, and then you eat, and then you start playing with your phone, right? No matter what you are doing on your phone, right? It doesn't matter. But let me tell you something. Are you guys seeing the fact that you are becoming so detached from your family, especially from your kids? You know, you are becoming so detached from your kids to a point that kids will be coming to their mothers when you are not around. They will be telling them that is daddy not happy with me? Why does daddy hate me? Why doesn't he like playing with me and stuff like that? And it's not like the father doesn't want to play with the kids, or the father doesn't want the kid, but as a man, as a dad, as a father, you'll be like, okay, as I'm going to work, I'm working for my family, I'm providing for my family, the food, the everything, the school fees and everything. Yes, you are doing that, and the kid really sees that and they appreciate that. But do you know the most important thing kids do not forget so fast is the emotional availability. You know, sometimes as fathers, you need to play with your kids, know what kind of things they like, kind of things they don't like. Sometimes just put your phone aside. Sometimes you be tired, you just come home and sleep, it's understandable, but at least just try to ask them, do you have any homework? How was school today? How was your friend? How was the teacher? And all that. What did you learn? Just to try to have like a nice relationship with your kids, and then yeah, when you are offing, maybe you are offing only one day a week, which is obviously Sundays. Try to, okay, there are some who don't off on Sundays. That day that you are going to be offing, I'm on this step. That day that you are offing, try to make it a day with your kids. Try to make it a day with your kids, even if they're not only, if it's not only making time with your kids and also your wife. Try to make time with your kids by all means, because guys, to be honest, you dads, ne, these kids, they be asking us so much difficult questions. Why does daddy always on his phone? Why does it? And it's difficult for us to be answering those kids. Some of those fathers that doesn't have a relationship with their kids. You are the type of dads who be growing up, one day you are old and then your child is giving you the silent treatment, the same treatment that you were giving them, and then tomorrow you'll be now cursing the mother, you'll be saying bad things about the mother, you'll be like, hey, my wife poisoned my kids with these words, hey, my wife was making my kids hate me, hey, my wife was doing this. No, we will never, poison our kids, both my kids and yours. I will never poison our kids, telling them lies about you. We will be trying by all means for our kids to not say the bad things or to not even notice the ignorant. But let me tell you something, kids will act like they are kids, but they actually notice the ignorance that you give them as a father. It's very, very important to kids that their father is involved in their lives. Like, try by all means, dad, just try by all means to have time with your kids, because to be honest, life is like is like a tile, a tire, a wheel, yeah, let me just say why. Life is like a wheel. It's like a cloak, it goes like this. One day you are the one who's going to need that, you are the one who's going to need that kind of attention from your kids. Then they'll be like, no, what they'll just give you the silent treatment, of which it won't be good by your side. So dads, please try to be a good father, try to be available, especially when it comes to being emotionally available. Don't always try to put your kids away because one day you're gonna need them. They do notice, and they will act one day. They will never forget until they grow up. I'm burning my spaghettis. So try by all means. Let me take them off the stove because I'm sure they are done. Try by all means not to ignore your kids. It's the most important thing. Try by all means not to ignore your kids. Try by all means to always be there for them. Play with them, talk to them, understand them, make them know you. Some of you fathers will be there physically, but you are not there like emotionally and all that. You will think you know your kids, but you don't know them. And they will think they know you, but they don't actually know you. They just know they're physically you. So it's very important for fathers to try to do that thing, because 95% of kids, they spend it with their mothers. Even when their mothers go to work, somewhere, somehow, the mother is always involved in the child's life. So fathers, please, 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 one day you're gonna need this advice. You're gonna know that I was telling you something that is more important. When your kids need to play with you, you are like, no, wait there, I'm busy now, I'll come to you. Don't give your kids that kind of treatment. Don't give your kids that kind of treatment. One day is one day. You're gonna regret all those things. They are kids, but they do keep things in their mind, and it's a dangerous thing. Thank you guys. Have a nice night.